How to figure out what to sell in an online course. In this video, I'm going to run through a very quick exercise that's going to help you very quickly identify and establish what will be in your course structure. It's just going to give you a lot of clarity very, very quickly. So I'm in a hotel in Cheltenham currently. Very nice. It's like a Georgian hotel, a couple of 100 years old, and they just recently renovated it. It's got fancy shit on the walls. Let's walk through here quickly. Got a little office area in here where I just attempt to do some work whilst I'm away, and then a very nice bathroom in here. Lovely double huge shower, and this is the funniest part. This is by a man called Thomas Crapper. He literally pretty much invented the toilet, and that's an original crapper, it says on there. So I dread to think how many people have used that toilet in its history, but there we go. That's the way my brain works, unfortunately for me. Back to the task at hand, how to figure out what's going to go in your course. So what I do is this. It's a technique called a friend in a weekend exercise. So let's say, hypothetically, or not hypothetically, let's say you're a photographer, you're good at what you do, you want to teach what you do, what you know in an online course. So what you do, you got a friend saying, Carl, I know that you're a photographer, I know you're really good. I'd love to know how you do it. I want to come over this weekend. I want you to sit down with me and just tell me as much as you possibly can in this weekend so I can go off, implement what you taught me, and then get great results straight away. So with that in mind, what I would do, I would sit down before the weekend and I would reverse engineer my own journey of what I know I want to teach that complete beginner so it makes sense from their perspective, learning my knowledge, basically. So what I do is this. Again, photography as an example, you can apply this to everything and anything, of course. But in my mind, if I wanted to teach someone photography, the first thing I would teach, which would be module 1 in the course, would be picking the gear. What camera, what body, what lens, lighting, all the stuff I know they would need, or I need right now, to start taking photos. So that's step 1, is the gear. What camera to take the right photo. Obviously there's long distance, taking photos of animals, there's portrait photography, wedding photography, there's all these different types of scenarios. So you would want to figure out and teach all these different areas, if it makes sense to do so, in module 1 of what gear you need to get started if you haven't already. Step 2, actually going out in the field and taking photos, how to do it, how to frame it, all the basic fundamentals that they would need to take a good photo, composition, lighting, time of day, all that kind of stuff. I'm not a photographer, clearly, but I kind of know some fundamentals. But I would want to learn all this stuff from a professional. So that would be step 2, how to take the actual photo. Step 3, or module 3 in your course, you've taken the photo, now what? You need to edit it. So module 3 would be editing, what software to use, examples of how to edit a photo, what to look for, what to do in the editing suite to get your end desired outcome. And then step 4, or module 4, if applicable, would be maybe getting it published, getting it printed, getting it in magazines, getting work. If you're teaching someone to be a wedding photographer, how to get clients in the wedding niche. So you can see how it works. You can see how my brain would work to reverse engineer the process from now to where they need to get to, and go right to the very beginning to make it crystal clear and easy for them to follow from start to finish. So that's essentially it. So then obviously that friend came round, I would then work through those different steps or modules with them, teach them in that order, so then they can go off, implement it in their own time and get great results, because you've actually had a really clear and concise course structure for them to follow, or training for them to follow, and it just keeps things very, very efficient, basically. So that's it. It's called the friend in a weekend exercise. If you've been on the fence or you don't know how to at least start crafting an online course idea, that is what you do. So with that said, if you need help beyond that or before that, if you still need help with creating an online course, or you've got an online course but you don't know how to sell it, that's what I do. That's what I specialize in. I've been doing it for over 5 years now. I want to help you create and sell your online course. The best way of doing that is to book a call with me and my team. That's it. That's the fastest way of doing it. So if you're interested in getting help with your online course, I'd love to help you. I've been doing this for many years now. Reply book below on this video, or you'll find a link to book a call with my team. We'll get you figured out, we'll get you straightened out, we'll get you onboarded and get you flying. That is it. So actually use this video and talk to you soon.